Check 1, 2. Let me get right on over here. All right, everybody. This is the day we're going to show how full of crap burst believer fever is. This is going to be a blind test, and I'm going to pull guitars off the wall, and I'm all done up for my video. So we're going to play, I don't even know how many guitars yet. At least 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 guitars. And I'll call them out. Guitar number 1, guitar number 2, guitar number 3. I'll play like the Dokken riff, and then I'll do a little bit of a lead thing for like maybe 15 seconds or so on each guitar. There's no excuse. They're all going through the same patch into the board, so you can tell nothing is altered. It's the same patch, everything. So there's no excuse. And it doesn't matter the sound of... Maybe I'll take some gain off. Alright, so let's do... What first? Burst Believer BS. Let's see. Well, I'll do a guitar. Let me come back over here because it's going to be blind. And I got to tell you, there is a speaker right here. I'm right in front of it. This thing gets no feedback. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Let me also find a guitar pick. All right, let's use this guitar first. And where is the cable? Maybe I'll take some, like I said, maybe I'll take some gain off of it, so you can hear more of the actual pickup. Check 1, 2, check. Let's see what we got going on here. So let me go in here. Amp. Edit. Page. Gain. Let me roll the gain. I'm going to roll the gain off. So that's guitar number uno. Uno. Oh, can't put that in front of the speaker. Sorry about all the noise. Because I'm using a cable. Because I want it not to even have the wireless. It's cables. Because I don't want no... So this is guitar number 2. So that's guitar number 2, right? Now, go to guitar. See, now when this cable's not near the speaker, I don't get a whole lot of noise. Guitar number 3. Let's see if it's in tune. Alright, so that was number 3. Trace. Now number 4. Let's see. Oh, I might have to stand. Let me stand. Getting too many guitars over here. Let's see. Ugh. So this is going to be guitar number 4. And this, the reason I'm doing this as a blind test, because that crap about, oh, they're holy grails, you're going to see it's not a holy grail. But some of these guitars are going to sound similar. This is a different guitar than the last one. That's number 4. That actually sounded pretty good. I didn't think that one was going to sound that good. Because no, I'm not going to tell you if these are all Gibsons. Let's see, can I reach this one? You must reach it. Let's see. I'm sitting next to my wall, so let's see. So this is going to be guitar number 5. Spin back around. I'm not going to tune them all if they're close, because this is a sound test. This isn't a playing test. This isn't about my technique. This is about which one is the holy grail. Now, there are some guitars in here that I am going to play. A lot of these are Lizzie Hale's, Gibson's. I may even throw in a sleeper. And this is going to be a great test because you can't see what I'm playing. So this is going to be guitar number 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. Number 6. You guys figured out which guitars are which yet? Let's see. One more. We'll do number 7. Number 7. This is going to be a fair comparison because it's all through the same patch with the same amount of gain, same cable, same everything. Wireless is in effect. That one's way out. Let's see. So there you go. We'll leave it right there. 7 guitars. One of those was the holy grail that everyone talks about. The burst believer fever bull crap. So, which one was the 59? Did any of them sound that much better than any other guitar that I just played? I just played 7 guitars. 2 were not Gibsons. The other 5 were. So 2 were sleeper guitars and 5 Gibsons. Which one was the burst believer fever guitar? Which one was a true 59? The holy grailness of sound bull crap. I want to say more, but I don't want to get, what do they call that? Blocked. This is where, let me come back in the front, and I won't be able to see. This is where that hits the road. This is where it ends. There's a 59 among 7 of those guitars. If all of you do not say what number it is, I don't know what to tell you. Then if the case is let's say 50% of you don't get the guitar right. It's a bust. It's a lie. It's a complete fabricated lie amongst people. Now, why did I buy my 59? Well, I had signing bonuses at a young age with a dance band, and I ended up with a lot of money. And I bought a lot of stuff back then. I had stuff that I sold, and I had stuff that I kept. Now, even back then, those guitars were sought after and talked about, but they weren't to the prices of what they are today. And I would never spend 500. I wouldn't spend 50 grand on a guitar. 27 was a fetch for me. But you know, when you get like a signing bonus like I did, that was nothing. And then I was, that's when my aunt stepped in. And if you watch my stories, you'll see that my aunt was a financial advisor and say, hey man, can't keep spending your money. You're just a kid. It's going to run out. So, two of those were sleeper guitars. Maybe, and maybe you guys post in the comments. I'm not going to post it right away, which I want everybody to see this. I want this to go viral. I want Tom to come on here or go through one of his friends and pick, because he's banned from my channel. I would like Tom to come on here and pick the 59. I really would, because he won't guess which one it is, because he's full of crap. All that crap about, and all it is promotion for a product. And again, I said it yesterday, and no offense to Andy Woods, but you get a Grace Bowers or a Jared Nichols or somebody like that, and they start pushing them on one channel, and it goes viral, and then everybody wants him on his channel because he's the hot commodity for the week. And then they disappear. It's like this Italian kid Mancuso. I don't hear about him no more. After NAMM, he kind of disappeared. Grace Bowers disappeared. They all disappear. So I start to wonder and go, who's paying for what? So are these people paying to keep this 59, 58, 60s Les Paul valuable? I mean, I'm never going to lose money on mine, so I don't care because I bought it for such a steal. But do I think it's the greatest thing since sliced butter? No. And this goes to the Robert Baker video where he was talking about fake Gibsons. Now you heard all real Gibsons. You also heard two sleeper guitars. If I had any fake guitars, they would not even sound close to what the guitars I played. If you can't understand by tonality and going, okay, I just played a 73 custom, I played a 59, I played a modern, I played a limited edition, I played a Lizzie Hale, I'm not going to tell you what I'll tell you what the other two guitars, one was a PRS and the other was a Kiesel. Those are the two sleeper guitars. Which ones were they? That's a lot of different guitars with different pickups. Did they sound that different to you? I don't think so. So is that one guitar worth 600 grand compared to the others that may be worth $3,000, $4,000? The 73 is worth a little more, but in general, is any one of those guitars more holier grail sounding than the others? Does it warrant the price? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's like having, okay, I live in an area where me and my wife grew up. Back when I was a kid, it was a super nice area. I even joke and call it the hood now. It's not the hood, but I redid my house. Now, if I take my house and I put it in Boca, the same house, you're looking at, I don't know, $4 million house compared to where it sits now at $1 million. Why? The area, the property, where the value comes is the area and the property in the city, not the house structure, because then you take this and you move it to a different area. It's more. So I take this house and I put it in California. It's a $12 million house. This is how people perceive and get fooled by money. And there's a lot of other factors that go into these 59s. Like I said, you can demagnetize the pickups. Now mine has a couple change parts on there, but I have all the original parts. The pickups are original. The wiring's original. Everything in the internal stuff is original. The frets are the original nickel frets. The problem with old guitars, the plastic pieces become brittle. The finishes become deteriorated. like a car, they start to rust. The wood starts to. I just watched the thing on woods from a Japanese guitar builder, and he explains about some of the woods they get. They have humidity and moisture inside the wood, so they have to naturally dry the woods out even after they're kiln dried. There's a lot of factors that go into these things that guys like Uncle T Boy doesn't tell you and doesn't explain. He's not an effing expert. He owns one. And 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 I'll be honest, he can't play like me. I can play like him, he can't play like me. If you just watch the shred video, there's very few people with that kind of speed that can jump strings like that. There's very few. Now I'm not saying I'm the best guitar player in the world, but I'm saying technique wise. You watch my technique and you go, man, I don't see many people that can do that on YouTube. If you do, let me know. I mean, there are a few. I'm not going to say there's not any, but there's a lot of people misconcepted by who they are. Oh, Rick Beato knows. He's got 5 million subscribers. He talks to this guy. He talks to that guy. He knows everything. No, he doesn't. Just like he doesn't know how to write a hit song. That's why his band failed. I'm just saying the reality of what reality is versus delusional, fictional thoughts. You have to warrant facts against irrational thoughts. It's just a Gibson Les Paul. Gibson Les Paul hasn't been a Gibson Les Paul in years. Why? They moved from Kalamazoo, Michigan. All the old luthiers and all those old machines stayed in Kalamazoo, which includes the machines those 50s guitars were made on. So a 50s reissue is not even close to the same guitar that it was. It's not. Who can make that guitar? Heritage Guitars. If they want to put the Gibson logo and the headstock on there, that's a real Gibson. I know it says Heritage and their headstock is different because those guys wanted to stay there after they moved. You can read the story. So today's Gibson. People talk about how the quality of Gibson changed. Heritage never really changed. Gibson did. And now you look at the old guitars. Who's making the reissues? Reissues aren't the same as the old Gibson 50s. You have to buy a Heritage. You have to go through Heritage guitars in Kalamazoo. And I don't even know if they're around anymore. If anyone knows, please let me know. But now, let me know how many days. Maybe I let a week go by and then I reveal the results because I have them written down. I have which guitar I played, so I'm not going to forget. So there you go. That is the blind test shootout of a 59 versus 1, 2, 3, 4 Gibsons, a PRS, and a Kiesel. So there's 5 Gibsons in there. So peace out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's see who gets it right. Come on, T-Boy. Let me see if you're that effing good. By the way, that guitar on the wall that you're looking at right here, I don't post that in videos. That was one of my old touring guitars. So if you're trying to figure out who I was and you've seen that guitar in old Guitar Player magazines, that's a 72 Strat that was fiberglassed over. You can see the fiberglass in the pickups and everything. It was done as a gift. They took one of my guitars that I didn't know about, but it was done in the 80s. So back then, a 73 Fender didn't cost that much. And I wish I had it and it was all original. But they put a Floyd on there. It was rerouted and everything. That was all done as a gift. So there you go. There's a little history on that. And that's not the neck that was on there. I had a Chandler maple scallop neck. Yeah. So there you go. Let's find the burst believer fevers to show them how wrong they are and how misinformed they were. And the idea of classic tone that everybody wanted that is achievable if you buy a $500,000 guitar. I just played 7 guitars, and I had a couple of them sounded very close to each other. But for the most part, They were all close, but a couple of them sounded almost like exactly like I didn't even switch guitars. So there you go. Peace out. Enjoy the video.